Hi guys, I'm back with a wrestling DVD review. The small South African SPW promotion, Wrestling on the Edge of the World. There's the DVD case, and there are the matches that I'm going to be reviewing. I shall take you through my opinion of each match one by one. There we go. And I just want to tell you a bit about this promotion. As of I know, that DVD is, of course, not a straight show of theirs. It's a mix of their, what they call best matches of 2018. So, let's crack on with this, shall we? The first match of the night was the Fatal 4-Way Ladder match. You'd be right in thinking they went for a briefcase. It basically their version of the Money in the Bank match, and it involved Falcon Kid, Liam Fury, Paul Sayers, and Will Power. The only fault I've got of this match really was more the camera work. The camera work was a little bit shoddy in that one. They were trying to get so many angles, but I think it all seemed a bit stop-start. It was as though they didn't know where the best angle would be. I found that a bit shoddy. There was one good spot in the match where one of the guys, I think it was Liam Fury, got pile driven by Sawyer onto a ladder, onto the side of a ladder. That was one of the best spots in the match. To me, it wasn't the best match, but at the end of the day, it was a collection of matches for the company. It was a decent one to start, but it wasn't one that I would say would be memorable for any fan that was just starting to get into wrestling and no Money in the Bank. You'd probably think a bit of a rip-off. Decent match, but not the best to start with. Will Power came out with that one. He looked decent to start with. In that match, he was fairly decent. But then we're going to quickly move on to the second match. And that was a Southland street fight between Will Power and what you call a big powerhouse called T-Rex. And, well, the best I could say about that was very forgettable. To be honest, the only thing that even I jotted down on my notes here was 2 paper cuts to T-Rex. One behind the ear and one in between the fingers. Boy, does some of these guys need a bit of work. You can tell they've not long been in the business. You can tell that. This match really didn't do anything for me. I think once the guys get some real time under the belts, hopefully they will improve. It wasn't the best match on the DVD by far. It was probably, for me, the worst one. And that's why all I've got in my notes there is paper cut to T-Rex twice. I said once behind the ear and once on the fingers. And believe me, if that's all I could jot down in notes, that really wasn't worth knowing. T-Rex got the win. He didn't really do an awful lot to get the win either. I said it was really not memorable. The third match, though, well, to me, this was one of the best matches on this DVD, if not the best match on the DVD. It was for the Progress World Heavyweight Championship. Now, Progress is obviously a promotion over here in the UK, and at the time of this being taking place, Travis Banks was the champion, and he took on a guy. He took on a guy called Kane for the title. Now, this guy reminds me of a more inexperienced version of Ricochet. But some of the moves that was done in this match, and the stiffness of the match was fantastic. You could tell that there was some great chain wrestling, and it was more like a street fight than the match previous. Some of the chain wrestling was absolutely fantastic. You could probably see a lot of it that Travis was taking control of the match, but Khan was definitely, he had his own style. You could actually tell that a lot of people were against Travis in this one, and they wanted Khan to get the victory and win the title. They had some good out of the ring fighting. They were using the chairs, throwing each other into the chairs, and the chops, some real stiff chops going in. It was just an all-round great match for the title. There were some great false finishes in that. It was fantastic. Travis came out with a win, obviously, after around about 20-25 minutes of really great high-flying and technical wrestling as well. It was a belt of a contest. I really, if you do get a chance to look up that match, do look up Travis Banks against Kane Khan, because any wrestling fan will not be disappointed by that. It was a great match in itself. And then we moved on to the South American Championship match between the Hooligan and J.K. Moody. Now I thought this was going to be like a come down. Marcus Kool, the Hooligan, against J.K. Moody. I thought this one was going to be a bit more come down after what I've just seen. They kept it at that level. You had two guys there that, J.K. was the heel, and boy, he played the heel well in this one. And the Hooligan, Marcus Kool, was cool. There was some great back and forth stuff between them. I didn't put many notes down during this match due to the fact that it didn't need it. Again, great chain wrestling. The crowd was with it from the minute the Hooligan came out. The crowd were just with it all the way. It's one of them matches that if you are a wrestling fan, I would, again, another one I would recommend that you have a look at. It really, they told a story. It's fantastic. There was some high flying again. There was some the fan participation in this, and how loud the fans were for the Hooligan was fantastic. And in the end, J.K. Moody defended his title against the Hooligan. But again, another 20-minute match that really was worth knowing. Really was worth seeing too. And all I could say about that was top-notch match. As I said, the last two matches there, worth the DVD on its own. And then there was one more match on here. Well, there was one more main match, and then something. Then the briefcase had tried to be cashed in. J.K. Moody took on Killer Khan for the title, and again, these two are best friends. Obviously, once J.K. Moody realised that Kane Khan, and they call him Killer Khan, Kane Khan was coming for it. Another belt by Kane. He won the match in the end. It was a fantastic back and forth match. It was a TLC match, so everyone knows about TLC matches, mainly with the Dudleys and the Hardys, and and a lot of people see TLC matches. This one though was won a little bit differently. Kane Khan won the match by vertical suplexing Moody through a table from the top of the ladder. It just had a good feel of face against heel. You knew who the heel was and who the face was, or the baby face was. It was a good follow-on from the match Khan had with Banks, due to you could see, I can see talent in this guy, Kane Khan. I really can. Look him up. I mean, really, I can see comparisons in the next couple of years between him and Ricochet. I really can. He's not quite up to Ricochet's level just yet, but he could definitely get the following definitely in South Africa, and he's probably a guy they will definitely in the future, main promotions will have a look at and try and get him either over to Britain, or TNA may have a look at some point, or WWE at some point in the future will probably have a look. Quality match. It was well worth watching. Look it up. So it's J.K. Moody against Kane Khan. Look it up on YouTube. It's there. Or buy the DVD. And here, once again, is the DVD. If you find this, pick it up, because there are a couple of matches on here that really do stand out. At the end of that match, though, I said it wasn't over, because Will Power, who won the briefcase earlier on the DVD, not on that show, but on the DVD, and obviously had the briefcase a while, and he came and cashed in his briefcase in a match against Kane, just after Kane had got through that battle with Moody, and it was pretty much a 2-minute squash. And Will Power won the South African Championship from Kane Khan. And that is just really my quick rundown of the matches. What I want to say about it is, overall, the DVD was a strong DVD. There was 3 matches in there out of the 5 that were on it. There was 3 there that stood out. And I would say, if you're a wrestling fan, watch them. Is it worth buying the DVD? Yes. Because I would say about 75% of that, a lot of people will not criticise. Am I a fan of the DVD? Is it a hit for me? Is it a miss? The DVD overall is a hit. So, it's a hit for this DVD. That's SPW's Wrestling on the Edge of the World. Is a hit for me. Some great matches, some great chain wrestling on some of the matches. Probably the first couple, a bit of a letdown. The camera work, needed some work, especially on the first match. But overall, the DVD was good. It was solid. It was strong. Check it out. So yeah, I want to hear your opinions on this. What's your take on exercise, or would you pick up that DVD? Me, I'm glad I received it. Anyway, that's my review of the SPW DVD, Wrestling on the Edge of the World, a compilation of SPW's best matches of 2018. I do hope you enjoyed my ramblings. I wanted to get through the matches fairly quick, just to give you my overall take on the DVD and what I genuinely thought. There will be next week another DVD review. It will be for the Progress DVD that I received in last month's Wrestle Crate. But I do hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, let me know. If you didn't, let me know. If you've got any ideas about what videos I should do, leave them in the comments. Let me know what they are. Anyway, that is it from me for today. I do hope you enjoyed this. Like the video or dislike the video. Subscribe to my channel. Be great. And your comments. So I shall be back next week with another DVD review. Probably better than this one, but I'll be back with another DVD next week. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to see you then for DVD review number 2. Bye, guys.